Hi friends, welcome to Advanced Vinyasa 75-minute practice. We'll get started in about 2 minutes. And all you'll need is a mat, maybe a couple of blocks if you like having them. Get started in about a minute, friends. Thank you for joining. If you're just tuning in now, like I mentioned, this is Advanced Vinyasa, 75 minutes. And we will get started this evening on our backs. So as you're ready, come to lying all the way down on your back. Send your arms and legs out nice and long. Come into an active Shavasana. And then you can keep your eyes open or they can fall shut. Let your shoulder blades root down into the mat. Let your breath be nice and steady. And take a big breath in through your nose. The big open mouth exhale. Again, big breath in through your nose. Big open mouth exhale. Last one all together, big breath in. Open mouth exhale. Let go of anything that's not serving you for these next 75 minutes. Make space for everything that is. With every exhale, let something go. And with every inhale, bring something into your space. Set your intention right here for your next 75 minutes. You can let that be a word, a person, a place, a thing, a mantra. Keep that in your mind and your heart as we flow, as we breathe. Now flutter your eyes open if they're closed. Stretch your legs straight up towards the ceiling like you're trying to stand on it. Interlace your fingers behind the back of your head. Take a big breath in. Exhale, slow scissor crunch to the right. Tap your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Hover your left right leg. Inhale back through center. Exhale, other side. And now keep this going. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist nice and slow. Being mindful to hover your leg at the bottom. Using your entire exhale to twist your body. We have 8. 7. 6. 5. Last 4. You should start to feel a little pinch, a little burn. Last 3. Last 2. Last one, just hold to the side. Reach both arms out. Find a tiny pulse for 4, 3, other side in 2, and 1 other side. Tiny pulse for 4, 3. Send both legs straight up in 2. And 1, both legs straight up. Interlace your fingers behind the back of your head. 1 more time, big breath in. Exhale, lower your feet 30 degrees and hold. Take a breath in. Exhale, 30 more degrees and hold, breath in. Exhale, 2 inches off your mat. Hold, breathe, look at your toes for 3, 2, 1. Lift back up, hold to that 2 more times. Breath in. Exhale, lower your feet 30 degrees and hold. Inhale. Exhale, lower your feet 30 more degrees and hold. Inhale. Exhale, feet 2 inches off the mat. Hold, breathe, look at your toes for 3, 2, 1. Lift back up last time, I promise. Big breath in. Exhale, 30 degrees and hold. Inhale. Exhale, 30 more degrees and hold. Inhale. Exhale, 2 inches off the mat. Hold, breathe, look at your toes for 3, 2, 1. Long body stretch. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Rock right to left. Massage your lower back. And catch the backs of your knees. Rock up and down the length of your spine. And come to seated. Stack your shoulders on top of your hips. Place your hands on your knees. Take an inhale for seated cow pose. Send your belly straight forward, your chest straight forward. And exhale for seated cow. Round out through your spine. Gaze at your navel. 2 more like that. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Really exaggerate the movements. Last time like that. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Then plant your hands. Come to your tabletop, hands and knees. Stack your shoulders on top of your wrists. And your hips on top of your knees. Actively pull your wrists towards your knees. Flatten out through your spine. Grip with all 10 finger pads. Gaze is just in between your hands. Take an inhale to curl your toes under. Exhale, lift your knees 2 inches off your mat. Last little bit of core work here. Hold and breathe for 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. And then take some movement here. Pedal out your feet. Bend and straighten through your knees. Shake your hips, shake your booty, shrug your shoulders from side to side. Find freedom in the movements. Then come to stillness in your downward facing dog. Spread your fingers nice and wide on your mat. Grip with all 10 finger pads. Bring a little bit more weight into your thumb and forefinger knuckle. Spin the soft parts of your elbows straight forward. Hug your biceps by your ears. Really fire up through your arms. Now inhale, shift forward to a high plank. Stack your shoulders on top of your wrists. Bring your hips in line with the rest of your body. Create one flat spine. Shoot the crown of your head straight forward. Shoot your heels straight back. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down to your mat. Untuck your toes and bring your legs together, chin or forehead to your mat. Inhale, baby cobra, bhujangasana. Lift just your chest. Keep your elbows pinned in by your sides. Your gaze down and slightly forward. Squeeze your legs together. And press the tops of your feet into your mat. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower all the way down. Curl your toes under, lift your knees up off the mat. Inhale, high plank, press all the way up, one movement, good. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take that one more time. Inhale, shift forward to high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes and bring your legs together. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Curl your toes underneath up off the mat. Inhale, high plank, one movement. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhale up to your hands. Exhale, tiptoe your way to the top of your mat. Come to a nice deep forward fold. When you get there, place a nice generous bend in your knees. Grab for opposite elbows, take some movement from side to side. Let the weight rock into your toes and out of your heels. Let your hips shift up, crown of your head melts down towards your mat, no tension. Then release your hands down. Bring your feet to a comfortable distance apart. And slowly roll all the way up, one vertebra at a time. Let the crown of your head be the very last thing to rise. When you get to the top, shrug your shoulders all the way up. And exhale down to your back. Inhale, mountain pose Tadasana. Sweep your arms up and overhead. Plug your shoulder blades back into their sockets. Spiral your pinkies in to engage your triceps. Take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, find a flat back and pause. Squeeze your shoulder blades together to engage through the back line of your body. Drop more weight into your toes and out of your heels. Allow your lower belly to start to fire up just a little bit more. Take a breath in. Exhale, high plank. You've been here before. Set this up just as strong as you did the very first one. Our Sunday is going to look a little different today. So from your high plank inhale, exhale, dolphin pose. Lower your forearms to your mat. Walk your toes in towards your face. So right away, work to stack your hips on top of your shoulders. So notice that my hips are a little bit higher than normal. Work your heels on top of your toes. Feel that nice stretch through your hamstrings. Now press into your palms and squeeze your elbows in. Good, activate your chest muscles. Big movement here. Inhale, chaturanga. Lower down, good. Exhale here. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tops of feet, palms of hands. Shine your heart through. Lift your knees up off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll over your toes. And lift your hips. Will flow through 2 more times just so you get the hang of it. Warming up our shoulders just a little bit more. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain rise all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, right back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, dolphin pose, lower your forearms, walk your toes in. Exhale, chaturanga, hinge forward, elbows in close by your sides. Good, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time like that. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, rise up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, dolphin pose, forearms down. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big cleansing breath in. Big cleansing breath out. If you haven't already started, engage your Ujjayi breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Now bring your toes to touch behind you. Inhale, send your right leg high. Pause as you drive your heels straight up, your toes straight down. Find a nice strong flex through your toes. Press equal weight through your palms toward your shoulders. Take a breath in. Exhale, right knee to right tricep, make contact. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to left tricep and pause, same contact across your body. Now inhale, full in triangle, come to the pinky toe side edge of your foot. Elevate your left arm. Lift your hips up. Option to stay as you are, float your right leg for a little bit more inner thigh work. Okay. Take an inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, hug it in. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, step all the way through, tent up on your fingertips. Lift your belly up off your thigh. Inhale, high crescent lunge, sweep your arms up and overhead. Once you get there, settle and find a 90-degree bend in your front knee. Work your left hip forward, your right hip back. Hug your inner thighs together like there was a big giant magnet there. You can take a breath in here, get a little light in your back foot. Exhale, chair with airplane arms, step your feet to touch. Sweep your arms up by your sides and sit low into your chair pose. You can squeeze your shoulder blades together to engage through your back body. Send the crown of your head straight forward. And then hug your bottom ribs in. Left leg will lift, inhale, one-legged mountain. Bring your left knee up to hip height and pause. Keep your shoulders stacked on top of your hips. Flex through your left toes. And then work your left hip in alignment with your right if it starts to pop up. Take a breath in. Exhale, crescent with airplane arms. Slow, like you're moving through molasses. Tap your toes down and behind you. Okay. Now hover your torso just a few inches over your front thigh. And press through your right heel to engage through your quad. Inhale, star pose, heels and toes out, sweep your arms up. Find length on all sides of your body. Exhale, Skandasana, side lunge to the back of your space. Good, so stack your shoulders on top of your hips once again here. And stack your knee on top of your ankle. You can absolutely stay lifted, or you can come down and lift up off of your back heel. Your front heel should be on your mat with your toes flexed straight up. Inhale, warrior two to the front of your space. You can take a moment, wiggle in and out right here. And then settle in. Find a 90-degree bend in your front knee. Stack your shoulders on top of your hips. Ease out over your right fingertips. Now notice if you're reaching really forwards in your space, try to reach back just as much to center your body on your mat. Now hug your inner heels together to engage through your inner thighs. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle, right arm down, left arm up and overhead. Little to no weight in your bottom arm. So you should feel pretty weightless in your bottom arm. In our flow, you can always extend the bottom arm out in front of you and use only your obliques to keep you lifted. That's a really fun, challenging variation. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep the bend in your front knee. Open up through your right side. Feel that nice, juicy release. Exhale, chaturanga high to low plank. Lift your hands, step up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your toes to touch behind you. Inhale, send your left leg high and pause. Send your heel straight up, your toes straight down. Send your chest towards your right leg. And then press equal weight through your palms. Take a breath in. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, make contact. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to right tricep, same contact and stay. Inhale, fall in triangle, come to the pinky toe side edge of your left foot. Sweep your right arm up, lift your hips. Stay here, or lift your left foot up for a little bit more inner thigh work, take a breath in. Exhale, knee to nose, make contact. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it all the way through. Tent up your fingertips, lift your belly up off your thigh. Inhale, high crescent, sweep your arms up and overhead and breathe. Stack your front heel directly on top of your ankle. Maybe lift up your toes and dig your heels out into your mat. Now work your right hip crease forward, left hip crease back. Big breath in. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Step your right foot to meet your left. Sweep your arms up by your sides. We've been here before. Hug your inner thighs together. And then press to the knife edges of your feet to activate your outer thighs. Right leg lifts, inhale, one-legged mountain. Bring your right knee up to hip height and pause. Stack shoulders on top of hips. Draw your knee in towards the midline. Flex through your toes. Maybe kick your toes out in front of you for a little bit more hamstring work. Breath in. Exhale, crescent airplane, arms slow. Like you're moving through honey. Tap your toes back. Takes a lot of control to do that. And then hover your torso just a few inches over your front thigh. Squeeze your legs together. And engage through your lower back. Inhale, star pose, heels and toes out. Sweep your arms up, find that length. Exhale, Skandasana, back of your space, find that side lateral lunge. Once again, you can stay here. You can lift up off of your heel. You can absolutely ground your hands. Just keep your left toes pointed straight up. Inhale, warrior two, bend into your front knee. Extend your arms up by your sides. Take a moment, settle in. Then commit. Ground the knife edge of your right foot down into your mat. Peel your left knee towards your left baby toe. And that nice juicy opening through both hips. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle, left arm down, right arm up and overhead. Place as little weight as you can in that bottom arm. Remember that you can always reach that arm out in front of you and use only your obliques. Know that that's an option when we start to move. Spiral your chest up towards the ceiling. Peel your right lung back. Stay committed to your front lunge. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep the bend in your front knee. High five the wall behind you. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Take your flow to downward facing dog and know that that can always be no chaturanga at all if that's what you need in this moment. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Again, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. We'll flow through our sun B, breath to movement. So all the movements that we just took. Inhale, stretch your right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. Inhale, fallen triangle, baby, float your foot. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, chair airplane arms. Left leg lifts, inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, crescent airplane arms, slowly step back. Inhale, star pose, unwind. Exhale, side lunge, Skandasana, back of your space. Inhale, warrior two, front of your space. Exhale, extended side angle, maybe float your bottom arm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Your flow to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, left knee to right tricep. Stay. Inhale, fall in a triangle. Maybe float your left. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, chair airplane arms. Right leg lifts. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, crescent airplane arms. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, Skandasana, back of your space. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Your flow to downward facing dog. We'll take one more flow just like that. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, right knee, left tricep. Inhale, fall in a triangle. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Left leg lifts, inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, crescent, airplane arms. Make it smooth. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, side lunge to the back of your space. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low, your flow to downward facing dog. Left side, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, left knee, right tricep. Inhale, fall in a triangle. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Right leg lifts, inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, crescent, airplane arms, smooth. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, skandasana, back of your space. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Your flow to downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Cleansing breath out. Again, breath in. Cleansing breath out. Flowing one more time, adding on just a little bit to our flow. You choose what you add on. Starting out, inhale, right leg high. First change right away. Exhale, knee to tricep, stay here, or Vinyasa, bend your elbows. Send your right leg towards the right. Start to lift up off of your left toes. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Toes back down. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, left tricep. Inhale, fall in triangle. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Left leg lifts, inhale, one-legged mountain. Stay. Exhale, hand to big toe pose. Ujita Hasta Padangusasana. Right hand to right hip. Take your left peace fingers. Loop them around your left big toe. Stand up. Ooh. Nice and straight. Maybe you have something to hold on to. Option 1, stay right here. Option 2, start to lengthen your left leg out in front of you. It doesn't have to lengthen all the way. Just keep that nice straight spine. Option 3, you start to extend your leg towards the left. Right arm towards the right. Gaze can come out over your right shoulder. Hold for 3. Back to one-legged mountain in 2. And 1. Slowly return one-legged mountain. Exhale, full airplane pose. Send your left leg straight back and behind you. Find a slight up dog in your chest. Work your left leg straight back. Option to stay here. Or fly into warrior 3, biceps by your ears. Working your spinal extensor muscles, your back muscles. Hold for 3. Crescent airplane in 2. And 1, crescent airplane up. Inhale, star pose, heels and toes out. Exhale, skandasana, back of your space. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle and pause. Stay here or go for a bind, half or full bind. For half bind, top arm rotates back. You take your arm behind your back, like you're giving yourself a little backwards pat on the back. Bottom arm goes underneath the leg. You clasp hands. If you have a towel or strap, you can also use that as well. Finally, your gaze comes up. Try to work your bottom ribs off of your bottom thigh. And just stay here for a moment. We'll take this a little bit further later. Just feel the nice opening through your shoulders. The squeeze of your inner thighs together. If you've got the bind, release. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale down. Left side, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, stay. Or Vinyasa, bend your elbows, send your leg towards the left. Hinge forward, right toes start to come up. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Toes down, inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right tricep. Inhale, fallen triangle. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, chair airplane up. Right leg lifts, inhale, one-legged mountain and stay. Exhale, Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana, or hand to big toe. Take your left hand to your left hip. Right peace fingers loop around your right big toe. Stand up nice and straight, great place to stay. Or you extend your right leg towards the front of your space. It doesn't have to straighten all the way, mine doesn't. Keep your shoulders on top of your hips. Take your lengthen your leg towards the right. Left arm towards the left. Gaze will come out over your left shoulder for 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Whew. Exhale, full airplane pose. Send your right leg straight back. Flex through your toes. Work your right hip down in alignment with your left. Find that slight back bend in your chest. Stay here. Or warrior 3 for these last few breaths. Bring your biceps by your ears. Hold for 3. Crescent airplane in 2. And 1. Crescent airplane arms. I know that's a long hold. Inhale, star pose. Reach up. Exhale, Skanasana, back of your space. Inhale, warrior 2, front of your space. Exhale, side angle and stay. Option to stay as you are if you're nice and content here. If you'd like to work the bind, that top arm faces the back of the room. You thread it underneath your back. Then bottom arm, underneath your bottom leg. Clasp hands, grab for your pants, your shirt. Don't force anything. You want to just get a nice deep shoulder stretch. Then spiral your chest up, especially if you feel like you're dumping your weight down. Lift up and out of your chest. Keep that press of your heels down into your mat. Now if you've got the bind, gently release. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. We've got 5 breaths right here in downward facing dog. You can stay here. Or take 5 little handstand hops. So look towards your hands. And just work on kicking your heels up towards your glutes. A couple of times, nothing crazy has to happen. You just want to work on kicking your heels up and stacking shoulders on top of your hips. Think about 2 more. Look forward. Little hop. Little hop, maybe get a little hang time. And then child's pose, knees to your mat. Hips to your heels. Take a few breaths in your child's pose. Let your heart rate settle. Let your breath settle. Massage your third eye. Roll your forehead from side to side. And after you've taken at least 5 breaths in your child's pose, move your tabletop. So make your way to your downward facing dog. Option to flow through a vinyasa, or just press straight back. We've got a little bit more standing work left to do. some more fun things. So listen closely, because we might start at a different leg than you expect. Right now, inhale, send your left leg high. Ha. Exhale, left knee to right tricep. Inhale, fall in triangle and pause. Exhale, press into your left foot, the pinky toe side edge of your left foot. Inhale, bring your right knee in towards your right armpit. Exhale, low lunge set. Inhale, standing split. Send it all the way up. And pause. Send your heels straight up, your toes straight down. Dive your chest forward over your right leg. And then options stay right here. You can take one or both hands to your shin. Or you can take some little handstand hops. So very similar to our double leg hop. Our single leg hop, you can work on just kicking your heel in towards your glute and stacking your joints. We're here for 3 more breaths. One more breath, then your standing splits. And exhale, forward folds. Bring your toes to touch. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips nice and low. Stretch your arms up. Now, this is our first time in just a traditional chair. So knit your bottom ribs in because they probably came out. I know mine always do. Sink your weight down and back. So the further down and back your booty gets, the easier the twist that we're about to take becomes. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, prayer twist. Hook your left elbow to the outside of your right leg. Pause. Now inhale to lengthen through your spine. Exhale to twist. Keep that going. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Take a peek down at your knees. Make sure they're in alignment. And work to sink your booty down and back. Now stay here. Or side crow, Parsavakasana, plant your hands. Bend your elbows. Work to stack your right upper thigh directly on top of your left tricep. You can work one foot up. Maybe the second one comes to meet it. Then hold here for 5 breaths. Place equal weight into both palms. Work those chaturanga arms for 3. Meet in prayer twist in 2. And 1, prayer twist. Take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it all the way through. So we're still on the same side. Spiral your back foot down to a 45-degree angle to set up for warrior 1. Inhale, warrior 1, lift your arms. And lift your chest. And now once you get there, stack your knee on top of your ankle. Spiral your left hip forward, bring your right hip back. Then once again, that hug in of your inner thighs. Squeeze your glutes. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, lift up through your chest, draw your knuckles down. Exhale, humble warrior, fold to the inside of your right leg. Now, if this becomes no bueno on your shoulders, you can always release your hands. If you want that deeper shoulder stretch, you bring your palms together. And send your pinky fingers away from your lower back. All the while, continue to work your left hip forward and your right hip back. Keep that press of your right heel down and towards your hands. Inhale, warrior 1. Slowly rise all the way up, same way that you came down. Exhale, warrior 2. Open out. Take an inhale to reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Pause once again. Stay here. Or take the bind. One more time. Find a great place to stay. If you'd like to take this into birds of paradise, gaze towards your right big toe. Step your left foot to meet your right. Slowly start to stand up on your left leg. Take your time to get there. And then once you do, stay here with your right leg. Or you start to lengthen your right leg, your right toes up towards the ceiling. Keep that nice, strong chest. That strong bind, that strong stance through your left leg. For 3, 2, 1. Bring your right foot back down. Step your left foot back. Warrior 2, just like nothing happened. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten out through your front leg. Feel that release. Exhale, low lunge twist. Bring your hands down to frame your front foot and extend your right arm up towards the ceiling. Little to no weight in your bottom arm. So you can even spider tip on your bottom fingers. Press through your right heel. And then shoot your left heel straight back. This is where you might want to block. Inhale, revolve, tap moon. Bring your left heel up. Flex through your toes. Stay here. Revolve Chapasana, bend your knee. Swim for the outside or the inside of your foot. Kick your heel in towards your glutes. Fullest expression, you extend your left fingertips towards the wall in front of you. Kicking and reaching for 3. Low lunge in 2. And 1, unwind, low lunge. Plant your palms down without dragging. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg straight up and back. Exhale, bend your knees, stack your hips. Stay here or flip your dog. Come to your toes, stretch your right arm straight up. Lift up through your hips, feel the back bend, breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths. We'll take all of that on the other side. So you get to try it again. Inhale, stretch your right leg high. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. Inhale, fall in triangle. Now press into your right foot. Inhale, bring your left knee in towards your chest. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, standing splits. I know that's a funky transition. Instead, spiral your right hip down. Draw your torso over your left thigh. Press through your left heel. Stay here. You can take a balance challenge, one or both hands to your shin. Or you take those split legs, handstand hops. Look forward, grip with your finger pads. Then kick your left heel in towards your glute just a couple of times. Maybe you get a few moments of hang time. Or maybe you like the double legs a little bit better. Take one more breath in. Exhale, forward fold, top of your space. Big toes touch, bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips nice and low. Stretch your arms up, squeeze your arm bones by your ears. Squeeze your navel back to your spine. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, prayer twist, right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. And then stay here for just a few moments before going anywhere else. Sink your booty down, parallel your thighs to the ground. Take a peek down, make sure right knee doesn't creep out over left. Weight is back in your heels. Stay here or side crow, plant your hands, bend your elbows. Hands should be shoulder width distance apart. Bring your left upper thigh to your right tricep. Hinge forward. And then maybe you take lift off. Hold for 5 full breaths. Ooh. Keep that squeeze of your inner thighs. This is straightforward for 3. Back up to prayer twist in 2. And 1. Prayer twist, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga or straight back to downward facing dog. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Ground your back foot down to a 45-degree angle. And inhale, warrior 1. Lift your arms. And lift your chest. Okay, once you get there, spiral your right hip forward. Bring your left hip back. Then take a peek down, make sure you can see your toes. Work to parallel your front side to the ground as much as you can. Then press through the knife edge of your back foot to fire up through your right calf. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, lift up through your chest. Exhale, humble warrior. Pull to the inside of your left leg. Once again, if the bind is not serving, you can absolutely release it. Keep your shoulder to the inside of your knee as much as possible. And continue to work right hip forward, left hip back. Continue to press through the knife edge of your back foot to work the entire line of your right leg. And let your head and neck release. Let your shoulders gently open. Then inhale, warrior one, rise all the way up, same way that you came down. And exhale, warrior two, open out, adjust your stance. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle and stay. Stay here, play with your birds of paradise. Take the bind. Right arm over, left arm under. If you'd like to work on your birds of paradise, gaze towards your left toes. Step your right foot to meet your left. Start to ground through your right leg. And then lift your left leg up. Take your time to get there. Once you get there, option to extend your left leg up towards the ceiling. Continue to spiral your chest open and drive through your standing leg. Stay for 3. Lower your leg down in 2. And 1, lower your left leg down. Step your right foot back. Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse triangle. Feel that nice release along your side body. And exhale, low lunge twist. Ground your right palm. Extend your left arm up. Bring as little weight as you can into your bottom arm. So you're already weightless in your upper body. Work your knee on top of your ankle and activate your right hamstring by pressing your right heel straight back. Now inhale, twisted half moon, revolved half moon. Lift your right leg up. Keep a strong flex through your right toes. Open up through your chest. Maybe grab for a block. Option to take that Shavasana variation. Bend your heel. Take your hands to the top of your foot. Fullest expression. You extend your right fingertips towards the front of your space. Kick and reach. For 3, 2, and 1. Unwind, low lunge. Ground through your palms without dragging. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg straight up and back. Exhale, bend your knees, stack your hips. Stay here or flip your dog. Left toes down, reach your left arm up and back, lift your hips. Take an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big cleansing breath out. Again, big breath in. Big cleansing breath out. 5 breaths here. Either stay here or take those handstand hops. Look towards your hands, heels up towards your glutes. Stack your shoulders. Stack your hips on top of your shoulders. Take about 2 more. Then meet in downward facing dog. Inhale up to your hands. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. To have a seat. We'll take cow face pose, Gomukhasana, starting on the right. So your right knee is you're gonna come onto your knees first. Whew. That revolved half moon always gets me. You'll stack your right knee on top of your left. So cross at your knees, then separate your heels, and then walk your hips back. Since your right knee is on top, For the arm variation, your left arm goes up and overhead. Then you can give yourself a little pat on the back and take your right hand behind your back. You can clasp your hands, your t-shirt, your bra strap, a towel, whatever you got. You can stay upright, or you can choose to fold yourself forward. Staying here for a few breaths. If you're staying upright, press the back of your head into your left arm. That gentle opening through your shoulders, through your chest. And work to drive your sits bones down into your mat. 3 more deep and cleansing breaths here. If you've got the arm bind, release your hands. There's a few ways to switch sides. My favorite way to switch sides is through our headstand. So you can absolutely just come onto your sits bones, switch sides. If you'd like to join me in our headstand, you walk yourself forward with your knees still stacked. Come back to your forearms out on your mat. So just like we did in that dolphin pose, you measure your elbows. Make sure that you can grip your fingertips around your elbows. Create a basket grip with your hands. Place the very top of your head on your mat. So if your forehead is on your mat, you're going to roll forward. You want the very, very top of your head on your mat. And start to come up off of your knees. Walk your toes in. Bring your knees in. Then maybe give yourself a tiny little hop. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Remember that your right knee was in front. Then extend your legs up. And then you just switch your legs so left knee comes in front of your right. Bring your knees back in towards your chest. And then lower your toes down. Knees down. Walk your hips back. Your left leg is magically in front. For the arms, right arm up and overhead. Give yourself that pat on the back. Left arm back and around. Clasp your hands if it's accessible. Grab for something else if it's not. One side for me is a lot more accessible than the other. Then press the back of your head into your upper arm. Or you fold yourself forward if you have the hip flexibility. Keep a nice little flex through your toes. Keep your chest nice and lifted. Stay here for 3 more full breaths. If you got your arm bind, release your hands. You can unwind your legs or headstand out of it. Same thing, forearms down onto your mat. Grab for your elbows, interlace your fingers. Place the very top of your head onto your mat. Walk your toes in, knees in towards your chest. Give yourself that little hop. Unwind your legs. Set your legs up for just a moment. And bring your knees in towards your chest. Whew. And slowly come all the way down. Take a quick child's pose. Roll your forehead from side to side. Stretch your fingertips towards the top of your mat. And gently walk yourself up to a seated position. Swing your legs out in front of you. Sit directly on your sits bones. Keep a nice strong flex through your toes. Soft bend in your knees. Inhale, stretch your arms up and overhead. Exhale, seated forward fold. Paschimottanasana, you can take your shins your ankles, or around the soles of your feet if it is accessible. Use your inhales to lengthen forward. Your exhales to fold forward. Keep that going. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. All the while, keep that nice straight spine. And slowly rise up. And bring your legs out into a wide V. Once again, sit directly on your sits bones. You can always face the wide edge of your mat if that's more comfortable for you. Once again, sit directly on your sits bones. Lift up through your chest on your inhale. And exhale, fold forward, leading with your chest. And if that means you don't go that far down, that's just what that means. I'd rather you be all the way up here with a straight spine than all the way down here rounded forward. As good as that might feel, it's not as good for your posture. And take 3 deep breaths here. Stretching out the inner outer thighs, the hamstrings. And if you folded, rise on up. Place the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left thigh for Janu Trirsasana. Inhale, lift up through your chest. Exhale, twist and fold over your left leg. Then keep that movement going. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, both to twist and to fold. Drawing your belly button over your thigh. And then press your right foot into your left thigh. Your thigh right back into your foot to open up through your knee, through your hip. Be patient with your body wherever it is today. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, switch sides. So right leg lengthens. Left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, twist and fold. Belly button over your thigh. Inhale to lengthen your chest forward. Exhale to twist and fold. Gently drawing your left knee towards the mat. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, extend both legs out in front of you. A little bend in your knees, extend your arms out in front of you. And slowly lower all the way down to your mat. Take your time to get there. When you do long body stretch, then hug your knees into your chest. We'll set up for 2 back bends, 1 bridge and 1 wheel. If 2 bridges, 2 wheels, or a supported bridge with a block underneath your sacrum is where you need to be today. Those are your options. For bridge pose, stack your knees on top of your ankles. Feet should be hips width distance apart. Then raise your fingertips to your heels. Inhale, bridge pose, lift your hips. Send your chest toward your chin and your chin away from your chest. Option to snuggle your shoulder blades underneath your back body and clasp your hands if you'd like a slightly deeper variation. Now press your shins straight forward and drive through your heels. Stay here for 1 more full breath in. And exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Place your feet to the width of your mat, knock your knees together, take broken bridge. You can stay still or let your knees fall from side to side, giving your low back a nice juicy little massage. As I mentioned, if bridge pose is where you'd like to practice today, bridge pose is here for you. If you'd like to move into your wheel pose or Vinyasa, place your knees on top of your heels once again. And then this time your hands will come by your ears. Fingertips face your feet, elbows in nice and close by your ears. Inhale, wheel pose, lift your hips, straighten your arms, straighten out through your legs. Once again, hug your knees together, your knees and thighs. Protect through your lower back. Shoot your belly button straight up towards the ceiling. Press your shins forward. Stay here for 5 full rounds of breath. Every inhale, expand. Every exhale, let something go. Last breath in. And exhale, slowly lower all the way down. When you get there, place the soles of your feet together with your knees out wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. You can rest one hand to your heart, the other to your belly. Let your lower back release. Let your breath settle. Let your heart rate settle. Let your knees gently drag towards your mat. Begin to lengthen your inhales and exhales, consciously to a 4 count. Then take your hands to the outsides of your knees. Use them to draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself another nice big squeeze. Taking that long weighted counter stretch for your back bends. Then place your feet back on your mat, setting up for a figure 4 stretch, right ankle on top of your left thigh. And stay here or dive your hands underneath if you'd like a slightly deeper variation. If you are craving a half pigeon, you can take that as well. It's a very similar stretch. But for now, since we're on our mats for the rest of class, this is where I'll cue from. Breathe into your hip flexors, to all the spaces that might still need that extra love. You can use the back of your right arm to gently press into your right inner thigh, just avoiding the knee. And take one more breath in here. And release, switch out your sides, cross your left ankle on top of your right thigh, flex through your toes. Stay here, hands come underneath your right leg. That deeper variation. So again, you can use the back of your left arm to press into your left inner thigh. And just breathe. Take one more breath in. And release your legs. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Lengthen your left leg. Bring your right knee in. Past your rib cage. And then send it across. Easy supine twist. Bring your arms into a T or goal pose. Rest both shoulders down. You can extend your gaze out over your right shoulder. Or begin to close down your eyes. Bring yourself back to center. Give your right knee another squeeze. And then switch out your legs. Left knee in, right leg out in front. Lengthen. Bring your right knee past your rib cage. And then send it across. Easy supine twist. Arms and that to your goalpost. Broaden through your chest. Gaze towards the left or close down your eyes. Don't worry how far down your left knee goes. Bring your left knee back in. Then right knee in to meet it. Take happy baby by grabbing for the inner outer arches of your feet or the backs of your knees. You can take some movement side to side. Extend one leg, extend the other. Or one final hamstring stretch. And finally hug your knees back into your chest, curl into a small ball. Thank your amazing, amazing body for all of the work that you just put in. And slowly release into your final resting posture, Shavasana. Lengthen your arms, your legs long on your mat. Close down your eyes. Give yourself these last few minutes just to be still, just to breathe. And I will let you know when it's time to wake. Slowly begin to lengthen your breath. Bring some small, subtle movements back into your physical body, reawakening. Start by wiggling out your fingers and your toes. Bring the movements to your wrists and ankles. When you're truly ready, without any sense of urgency, long body stretch. Bring your knees into your chest and then roll to one side using your arm as a pillow. Taking one final moment, pausing in gratitude for your own body, your own practice, your own breath. And then stay as you are, slowly, however makes the most sense to you. Come up into a comfortable seated position, keeping your eyes closed if they fluttered open. Friends, yogis, yoginis, thank you all so much for coming together this evening, or whenever you're tuning in to join me in practice, for sharing your wonderful, amazing, beautiful practices with me and allowing me to share my practice with you. Take a big breath in, sweep your arms up and overhead, connect your palms to touch at the top. Exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. The light in me honors, admires, and is so grateful for the light in all of you. Namaste. Thanks so much, friends. Please let me know how everything felt, what you want to do next week or the week after, or what you don't want to do. Thank you.